Look, I'm still upset about this news because a lot of us have been really looking forward to this project in 2027. We've read all of the information about them filming in the UK and possibly filming in Canada. And the plot of the Power Rangers reboot from episode 1, possibly, to them using the Zords called mechas. And now we're getting this news. You know, it's bad enough that 2026 started off really great. But now comes to summer. Last month was already bad enough that we're dealing with Sony decided to kill all video games as far as like physical media is concerned, and them doubling down on the decision. Because we know Sony has been an evil company for years. And now we're dealing with Hasbro's BS and how they're handling Power Rangers. And now it's not going to happen and stream on Disney Plus. I hope and pray to God there's a reason for this, because I am really to crash out. So you had us hype over a year. And you wasted our time. What was the point of you hyping us up for the upcoming Power Rangers project? Seriously, Hasbro, what was the point of all of this? Seriously, what was the point? I was really looking forward to seeing this project on Disney Plus. I've made thousands of videos on what if the Power Rangers reboot were to be like Deadpool and Wolverine, X-Men 97, or Superman after success after success after success. What if the Power Rangers reboot project were to be just as successful as X-Men 97 or any other project in Hollywood that are getting big numbers in the box office or great rating score on Rotten Tomatoes? I make videos about that all the time, and I feel like I've been bamboozled. When I'm up, I've been lied to, I've been slapped in the face. So before I get into this article, I just want to shout out to Dawson Ryder, Deoxy360. You were right. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that I called everybody bluff for not believe. Well, I didn't believe that the reboot was going to get canceled, but it seems like no matter what they do, every single attempt to reboot the project, and it never gets off the ground. 1 minute they're into it, and next thing you know, they just said, F it. We don't want it no more. Thanks, Hasbro. You killed the franchise. Exclusive. Disney Plus is not proceeding with its live-action Power Rangers series. The project, written and executive produced by Percy Jackson and the Olympians, executive producers, showrunners Jonathan E. Steinberg and Dan Schatz, was set up for development at the Disney streamer about a year and a half ago, with simply 20th Century at the studio. It will not be going past the development stage. And here's the reason. And it's making me pissed off even more. According to sources, the reasons for the past are not so creative than they are business, aka budget related. Every time we get an announcement for a Power Rangers project, it's always has everything to do with budget issues. I mean, didn't they have the money together a long time ago? They could have at least getting this project off the ground. It's always about the money. It's always about the money budget. Mounting a high-end live-action superhero series for the caliber of Power Rangers is a major investment, the economics of which are not as favorable when the streamer and or the producing studio do not own the IP, which is the case here. The Power Rangers brand is owned by Hasbro, which has been looking to get a live-action series adaptation off the ground, originally with Netflix several years ago. You know, I would like to think that if Saban would have never sold the franchise to Hasbro in the first place, we would have had a new owner. And Bandai of America could have stayed with Power Rangers. Just change up a few things as far as production, writing department, fight directors, bring back Koichi Sakamoto, then all of this wouldn't be having any issues. And now all of a sudden, we get this news. It's like people want Power Rangers to be dead for some odd reason because of the way Hasbro's way of running this franchise. Yeah. This is crazy, bro. It's like you started off this year great with promises and exciting new details and informations. Now all of a sudden, all of the hype is taken away from you. I mean, this is all Hasbro. They killed this franchise. And I don't, you know what, I'm not going to place blame on Jonathan and Steinberg and Dan Schatz. I'll blame Hasbro. You had all that time to get your stuff together to get this reboot off the ground. And now all of a sudden, we get this news. The Legacy of Nerd was the one that actually posted this on Instagram, and I thought he was joking, but it's real. I'm just like, man, I'm pissed. Like, I really want to crash out so bad, but I don't want to do it while everyone in the house is asleep. I'm trying to hold my energy quietly to the point where I want to just throw something in my wall and just break something in my room out of anger because of this news. That's how I'm feeling right now. One focuses entirely on exploiting Disney properties. Disney Plus has been increasingly opening up a slate to outside IP, including making development deals of I don't care, and I don't care about the Hasbro series. I don't care about none of that. I don't care about the Percy Jackson franchise. What they've done was a slap in the face. You could have saved up some money and then go in production. And speaking of that, all this time you had us thinking that you were going to go in production. That was a lie also. Filming in the UK, that was a lie. So, what else is going on with Power Rangers? I feel like at this point, every news receiver right now could go from bad to worse. 0 to 1,000 real quick. I don't know how I'm going to be able to move on from making any Power Rangers videos in the future. Especially when it comes to this reboot, bro. We were right there. We were right there, bro. Right at the tip of the iceberg. We were this close, bro. This close. And then I was about to go to bed and I... To everybody that I called bluff about believing that this reboot was going to get canceled, I want to say that you were right. I'm sorry for not believing in you the whole time. So now we know the reason why this project was canceled is because of budgeting issues. There are so many things that I want to say right now. They might as well just go back to adapting Super Sentai. The ones that were not adapted in the Power Rangers in the first place, and make it their own original project. You might as well just make it on the Hasbro network. And Hasbro, like I said, they ruined Power Rangers. Like, I freaking hate this corporate company. I hate this company. I swear to God I do.